Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who are not part of Great Millstone camp but are pushing the same 144% truth given to the apostles by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yeah. Salutations to the elect Akim and Akwaf, that's men, women, and also children of the house of David. Shalom. So I'm just going to go to this quick article today. It's seen in Al Jazeera today, but it's an article from yesterday, 24th of April, 2022. Before I start that, I'm just going to quickly go to this scripture that I've got lined up. Amos 5 and 10. I'll start from 9 actually. Yeah, that strengthens the spoiled against the strong, so that the spoiled shall come against the fortress. Yeah, and Israel was spoiled at the time, but because of the men, the remnants of the apostles and the elders and the teachers, specifically of Great Millstone, and also other like-minded men, and the Israelites rising up pursuant to Ezekiel 37. Yeah, we're coming up against that fortress of Esau. There's lies, that veil, yeah, that shrouded the whole world. Isaiah 25 and 7, Isaiah 60 as well. So continue. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Yeah, and this is what this so Esau, Edom, the elites, it was a so-called white man, Esau, Edom, who self-proclaimed themselves white, has heard the word. The word has gone out from the apostles for decades, you know, from one west, and the apostles held the Tahar on down after, you know, the split. And this is the time the Great Awakening is happening, and they're trembling, they're in fear. And because of that, they're bringing many different ways, whether it be people like Vocab Malone, you know, people who are gainsayers and naysayers of this truth. Yeah, and they're also bringing in legislation. So up to last year, we're talking about the big tech firms being cracking down on so-called disinformation, or basically information that they don't approve or respect or like, the information that doesn't go along with their narrative. So this piece of this lesson, or this lesson is basically relating to that, where the EU yesterday has finally regulated the tech companies. So I'm going to go into the story here. So it was on Al Jazeera, and it was EU big tech, and it's a video. So what I'm going to do is, Lord will put the video link in the description box, so you can watch the video if you choose. So what I'm going to do for now is just go read the headlines here, and then go into the scriptures, really, which is relating to Amos 8 and 11. So, the headlines. Will new EU rules succeed in regulating big tech? EU moves to force tech companies to remove illegal content online or face big fines. Alright? So it's whatever they determined to be illegal by their laws. Here we are. So it's not what I wanted. So just go to read more. That's what I wanted. Yeah. It is being hailed as the start of a new era for online protection. The European Union, which is part of the BEAST, yeah, NATO and the EU, the BEAST system, has approved rules to force big technology firms such as Google, Facebook and Twitter to remove illegal content. I know this is not new information, but it's more of an update. Obviously talking about last year, that woman going around, one of their stooges decrying Facebook and that. And it's all just leading to the famine of the word, which Lord's will, we'll get to that. Yeah, those scriptures. So, continue this article. If they do not, they could be fined billions of dollars. Rules aim to protect users from content that promote terrorism, sexual abuse, and commercial scams. Companies will also have to disclose how they tackle disinformation and propaganda. Yeah? So the information that the apostles, elders, and teachers come out with in these lessons, and the lessons from Apostle Elder Tahar on down in this year of turn up, yeah, they would class it as disinformation or propaganda, and they would, and by the laws. So, like, yeah, I'm going to just quickly get a scripture. 4 and 20. Yeah. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? And this law in the EU, and I'm sure there's laws about to come out in the US, the beast, in the US, the great whore, this year as well, because that's the way it goes. Esau, they've got the whole world, Job 9 and 24. So this is mischief framed by law. So they can't come directly for the apostles, elders and teachers, the men of Israel, Yasharallah, the elect right now. So they're going to come indirectly, circumspectly. Yeah. Get a quick another scripture on this. Isaiah 10 and 1. Isaiah 10 and 1. And this is what they're doing. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, yeah, unto the unjust laws and the wiles, because it is one of their wiles, it's one of their tools, one of the tools of deception, to limit the information that people are getting, so they can guide people and inform people of what they want people to know, yeah. But the Lord Yahweh Shai said this was going to happen, Eventually, there will be the famine of the word. So I'm going to quickly, it's going to go to, I'm going to go to that actually. So what I've done is got a few precepts related, say for instance here, Hellenization, hold themselves not guilty, but in this instance I'm going to go to the famine of the word. So Amos 8 and 11. There we are. So I'll start here, straight to the point. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And this is what's happening. And this is what will happen, because the Lord's words don't return unto him void. Yeah? Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and shall not find it. And so, as we know, the apostles have taught us, and the elders and teachers have taught us about this gradualism. And this is what's happening. We've seen this gradual erosion of the information of the true information being taken away. The apostle Elder Gabar last week had one of his pages suspended. It happens frequently to the apostle Tahar as well. Yeah, happens frequently to the leaders. Yeah, happens frequently to the men who've been grinding on the word for decades. Be it whether they came in Apostle Tahar's time, Apostle Gabar's time, or even 2007 crop. Or even the 2017 crop. Those leaders, those men, their pages are getting taken down left, right, and centre. I mean, when I first came into the truth, when I first heard about the truth, Elder MANASSEH Akbar from North Carolina, South Carolina, his page, there's one, I think it was, was it 2020? It could have been 2020, yeah, I think it was 2020. Must have took about at least 5 of his pages down. So we're just seeing a gradual elimination of of the true word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yeah, that's what's happening. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in Amos 8 and 11, Amos 8 and 12 as well, said the word will eventually not be available. Yeah, so people will run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and shall not find it, and that's what's going to happen. In fact, I was going to read these 3 scriptures as well. 2 Esdras 5 and 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. These are the times of Jacob's trouble, the times that we're fast approaching. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber. Yeah, and in those days it would be Isaiah 33 and 6. The wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Yeah. So get this truth while we can. So I'm just talking to myself as well as others. And 2 Esdras 5 and 10. And shall be sought of many and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say no. So we're going to eventually see that this place will be desolate, except for the elect who will have the faith. The elect of Yasharallah, the elect of Israel will keep the faith and hold the faith, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is determined that's going to be. Yeah, that remnant will be saved. So Lord's will has got a few scriptures out there, and it's relating to this article. I thought, this can relate to the famine of the word, Amos 8 and 11, and that they brought out this legislation. So with that, I say Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah, and Abad Baba. Shalom.